My name is Logan Thackeray. I'm human, a citizen of the nation of Kryta. I defend Divinity's Reach.
The expansive world of Guild Wars 2 is all about discovery and exploration. When you go on your travels, study your content guide for suggestions, then use your compass to identify intriguing locations, or simply choose your own route and let adventure find you. Tyria is teeming with characters, each with their own backstory and aspirations, and you'll be rewarded for assisting them or foiling their plans by completing renowned hearts and exciting events. More advice can be found in our updated player handbook. When you meet other players in the open world, you don't have to join their party to lend a hand, uncover a hidden jumping puzzle, or team up against a dangerous world boss. Don't grind, just play the way you want to. You will gain experience points whether you are reviving defeated players, rescuing soldiers from a risen onslaught, or harvesting herbs. As you play, you can equip your character with different weapons. Every profession uses them in a unique way, and each type has its own playstyle, which you may develop and modify by unlocking and equipping hundreds of talents and attributes. If you want to leap right into structured PvP, go for it. Everyone competes at the same level with access to the highest level gear and build possibilities. Initial release date, August 28, 2012, mode, multiplayer video game, developer, Aaron. Nominations, Spike TV Video Game Award for Best PC Game, Spike TV Video Game Award for Best Multiplayer Game, genre, massively multiplayer online role-playing game, other, platforms, D-Force Now, Microsoft Windows, Macintosh Operating System, Mac OS Classic, designers, Colin Johansson, Eric Flannum.
Will tell you.
But the people down there need help. And right now, we are all they've got. Bonjour, officer. We're here to help.
Overwatch 2 is a hero shooter in which players form two teams and choose a hero from a roster of 35 characters. Characters are divided into three classes: Damage, which is in charge of offensive efforts; Support, which is in charge of healing and buffing; and Tank, which is in charge of team protection. Each character has an own set of powers comprised of active, passive, and ultimate abilities. Overwatch 2, like its predecessor, focuses on player versus player, PvP, combat across a variety of modes and maps, with both casual and ranked competitive matches available. Overwatch was originally intended for 6-on-6 team combat, with 2 of each class on each squad. The number of tank spots was lowered by 1 in Overwatch 2, bringing the total number of players each team to 5. According to game director Aaron Keller, developers hoped that losing a tank would speed up gameplay since they thought the original 6-player structure made gameplay too slow. It is also meant to reduce the number of things that players and spectators must keep an eye out for. To compensate for the loss of tank-based defense, new maps were created with more cover choices. Furthermore, damage class heroes now move faster, support heroes replenish slowly, and tank heroes have been revamped to play a more offensive role. Heroes' visuals have been updated to represent the passage of time since the events of the first game. Overwatch 2 adds a ping mechanism for directing teammates' attention to certain spots on the map. Initial release date, October 4, 2022, developer, Blizzard Entertainment, mode, multiplayer video game, series, Overwatch, genre, first-person shooter, publisher, Blizzard Entertainment, platforms, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S Series, Microsoft Windows.
Even today. Oh, come on! Uh-oh.
Rumbleverse is a battle royale game that is played in third person. 40 players will be dropped into Graphital City and must compete against one another to be the last survivor. Rumbleverse, unlike similar games on the market, concentrates on melee combat, and players do not have access to any pistol or firearm. Punches, kicks, and elbow drops are among the basic attacks available to players. Basic assaults can be blocked, while greater attacks cannot and must be evaded. At the start of a fight, players must tour the city and acquire magazines hidden inside boxes that can teach special moves and takedowns, as well as potions that boost metrics like health, stamina, and strength. A match can only have a maximum of 10 potions. Baseball bats and chairs, for example, can be picked up and used as weapons against other opponents. Every building in the game may be climbed, allowing players to travel the city swiftly or achieve strategic positions. Players, like in other Battle Royale games, must stay within a shrinking circle. When the player leaves the circle, a timer starts counting down from 10. When the timer reaches 0, the player is disqualified. Each match is expected to last 12 to 15 minutes, according to Iron Galaxy. Initial release date: August 11, 2022. Developer: Iron Galaxy. Mode: multiplayer video game. Publisher: Epic Games. Platforms: PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S Series, GeForce Now, Microsoft Windows, genre: Battle Royale game, fighting game, beat 'em up, platform game. Shatterline is a free-to-play arena shooter with a roguelike co-op mode, Expedition, and various standard PvP modes like TDM, Conquest, Plant the Bomb, and Escort. Players can select from 8 distinct operatives and a weapon arsenal of 25 weapons that can be customized with attachments. Building Shatterline has been our mutual passion for the past 5 years and the Frag Lab studio for much longer. We lost our publisher a few months ago, but we kept working on Shatterline. We completed important game systems, squashed hundreds of bugs, refined the gunplay, and figured out how to launch our game on Steam. Now we turn to you, the player community, to help us design the future of Shatterline. Initial release date: August 2022. Developer: Frag Lab LLC. Publisher: Frag Lab LLC. Platforms: PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows, GeForce Now. Genre: shooting game, free-to-play, massively multiplayer, early access. Wonder POPL is a battle royale shooter that will change the way you think about the genre. Take command of a super soldier in super people, each with their own set of skills and special abilities. Compete with other players and try to be the last player or squad standing. As the game advances, you can strengthen your character in a variety of ways. As your character gains full strength, special powers and ultimate capabilities become available. Every battle provides an opportunity for multiple strategies and skill pathways to improve. Unlock an ultimate skill at the pinnacle of your power for the most potent ability accessible. Feel the pleasure and excitement of changing the course of a match in an instant. Gather items all across the map. Make them into weapons and other high-quality hardware. This provides a more enjoyable and hands-on approach to farming and will keep you engaged during the final stretch of most matches. Initial release date: October 10, 2022. Mode: multiplayer video game. Developer: Wonder People, Oscar Mike Studio. Platform: Microsoft Windows. Genre: battle royale game, shooting game, computer role-playing game, massively multiplayer, early access. Publishers: Wonder People, Wonder Games, Wonder People Co. The Sims 4 is the fourth installment in the Sims series and is a life simulation game. The Sims 4 was formally announced by Electronic Arts on May 6, 2013 for the Windows and OS X operating systems. The Sims 4 was then released for the Windows operating system in North America on September 2, 2014. On February 17, 2015, the version for the OS X operating system was launched. To complete the Sims 4 experience, 8 expansion packs, 8 game packs, and 16 item packs have been produced, with The Sims 4 Cottage Living being the most recent addition pack released by Electronic Arts, the publisher of the Sims video game franchise. Nonetheless, The Sims 4 has gotten mixed reviews since its first release, with most criticism focusing on the game's lack of substance. Initial release date: September 2, 2014, series. The Sims, publisher, Electronic Arts. Mode: single-player video game. Platforms: PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Macintosh operating system, Microsoft Windows. Developer: Maxis Software, The Sims Studio. Designers: Eric Holmberg-Weidler, Matt Yang.
We ignored the signs. But not like this.
World War III is a multiplayer online tactical first-person shooter set against the backdrop of a current global conflict. In spectacular tactical clashes fought in real-world places like as Warsaw, Berlin, and Moscow, team up to outrun and outflank the adversary. Create your ideal loadout from a vast array of weaponry, then deploy vehicles, devices, and drones, and call in strikes to grab the advantage. To win the battle, use every tool at your disposal. Get your feet on the ground as an infantry soldier, drive around in tanks and vehicles, survey the battlefield with drones, and order tactical strikes for maximum damage. Battle your way across breathtaking maps with genuine topography and astounding degrees of detail. Take the battle to the streets of Warsaw, Berlin, Moscow, and Polarny, as well as the fringes of Smolensk and beyond. Initial release date: October 19, 2018. Genre: first-person shooter. Mode: multiplayer video game. Developer: The Farm 51. Platform: Microsoft Windows. Publisher: The Farm 51. Wishlist Games. Quake Champions is a fast-paced arena shooter developed by id Software in collaboration with Saber Interactive that combines the dark mythos of the original Quake with the skill-based competition of Quake IV Arena, and then adds a twist: champions, each with unique attributes and abilities for you to master. Fast-paced arena combat, Quake's trademark rocket jumping, skill-based competitiveness, and astounding speed remain, giving veterans a welcome return and new players a fresh opportunity to demonstrate their multiplayer skills. Quake Champions features 16 elite champions, each with its own set of attributes and abilities to fit your playstyle. Within the game, you can unlock the whole roster of champions. Uncompromising weapons, battle-ready, Quake's lethal arsenal of flesh-eating weaponry is back, including fan favorites like the deafening rocket launcher, electrifying lightning gun, and snipe-tastic railgun, as well as new items for you to master. Thrilling game modes, the jib-filled fragfests of Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch, as well as the competitive fury of 1v1 duel mode, return, while a new team-based mode, Sacrifice, joins the conflict. Initial release date: August 22, 2017. Designer: Adam Pyle. Publisher: Bethesda Softworks. Mode: multiplayer video game. Platform: Microsoft Windows. Genre: free-to-play, arena shooter, platform game. Developer: id Software. Saber Interactive.